What's up guys, Ame here with another video. Now, like Classic, it's been a very long time since TBC was first released, and there are a lot of people who know the ins and outs of everything that had to do with TBC, PvP and PvE alike. In this video, I hope to lay down a foundation on what arenas are all about and help you on your journey to arena dominance. Let's get into it. Real quick guys, if you enjoy the content, drop a quick like and subscribe to the channel. It helps out a ton and I greatly appreciate it. I'm also live on Twitch throughout the week. Catch the link below and come hop on the TBC hype train with us. Alright, so first things first, what exactly are arenas? Unlike Battlegrounds and Classic WoW, they aren't objective based. These are straight up death matches between two teams of 2, 3, or 5. The first team to make the other team run out of health first wins. These are also not faction-based battles, so prepare to fight against Alliance and Horde regardless of what side you align with. There are also two types of arena experiences. You have skirmishes, which are casual battles that you can queue up with anyone and just get in there and have some fun, and then you have your rated arenas. To participate in rated arenas, you have to be part of an arena team. At any given time, you can only be on one arena team at each bracket level. So you can be on a 2s team, a 3s team, and a 5s team, but cannot be on two teams in the same bracket. So how do you make a rated arena team? You'll have to buy an arena team charter, which can be purchased from King Dond at the Ring of Trials in the Grand. A charter will run you 80 gold for a 2v2 charter, 120 gold for a 3v3 charter, and 200 gold for a 5v5 charter. Each team can have double the amount of players needed for a battle on the roster. So 4 people on a 2s team, 6 on a 3s team, and 10 on a 5s team. Once purchased, have your arena team sign it, turn it back into who you purchased it from, and now you can queue up for arenas at any of the arena battle masters. Now for the best part. Arenas are a blast, and like many of you, I'm just looking forward to getting in there and having some fun. But why do we play World of Warcraft? For the fatty loot. So let's talk about the reward system. Participating in rated arena gives you arena points, which can be used as a currency to buy arena gear. To be eligible for arena points, your team needs to log 10 rated arena matches a week, and each individual player needs to participate in at least 30% of the team's matches. Points are handed out at the end of each week based on your team's rating, so the higher you rank, the more points you get. This graph shows a basic idea of how many points each team member would get for the rating they finished the week with. There are also point calculators you can use to get an idea of what rating you would need for the amount of points you want, which I'll put a link to in the description below. You can only have a max of 5,000 points at any given time, so make sure you spend your points before you get more if you are close to that cap. Players also will start with a personal rating of 1,500. What this means is that you can't just join a 2,000 plus rated team for a week, log a couple of games, and get points based off of that rating. Like stated before, you can only be on one of each arena team, and at the end of the week, you will receive points from the team you place the highest in. So if you finish the week with a rating of 1,500 in 2s, 1,400 in 3s, and 1,600 in 5s, you will receive points based on your 1,600 rating from your 5s team. Each bracket also earns a different amount of points at the same arena score. 5v5 teams earning the most, followed by 3v3 teams earning 88% of the points earned by a 5s team at the same level, with 2s teams only earning 76% of what a 5s team would earn at that same rating. So that sounds kind of confusing, so let's look at an example. If you're on a 2s team, a 3s team, and a 5s team, and you end the week with a rating of 1,700 on each team, players on the 5s team would earn about 607 points, players on the 3s team would earn 534, and players on the 2s team would earn 461, so you would take the points gained from the 5s team. Back when TBC first launched, there were 4 seasons of rated arenas, with each season having its own set of gear. In seasons 3 and 4, some gear was locked behind arena ratings as well as having the necessary points. Weapons requiring a rating of 1850 and shoulders requiring a rating of 2000. However, in seasons 1 and 2, the system was not implemented, meaning that weapons and shoulders were open to everyone, and these weapons are super good, landing in the biz slot for most classes. This means you could technically play arenas, lose almost every single game, and still eventually get some best in slot gear. So even if you're terrible at PvP, make sure you get in there and get some of this gear. The arena gear consists of the head, shoulders, chest, legs, and gloves for armor, as well as the main hand, offhand, and ranged weapons. To get the other offset pieces, you will have to run battlegrounds and buy that gear with honor and marks of honor from each respective battleground. Along with the loot, titles are handed out based on where you finish in the arena brackets. Challenger at the top 10% to 35%, Rival at 3% to 10%, Duelist from 0.5% to 3%, and Gladiator in the very top 0.5% and above. On top of the Gladiator title, the best of the best, the players in the #1 rated arena team receive an extra special title. Merciless Gladiator in Season 2, Vengeful Gladiator in Season 3, and Brutal Gladiator in Season 4. If you're good enough and get Gladiator, you will also be able to get the Gladiator Mount at the end of each season, which are nether drakes that fly at that coveted 310% movement speed. These mounts are a major flex, and people are going to be pretty serious about getting their hands on one of these. PvP as a whole has some major changes in TBC as well that will affect how arenas are played. First off, say goodbye to getting chain polymorphed or chain sapped for endless amounts of time, as crowd control duration is vastly reduced. I am very much looking forward to this because my PvP grind as a priest was spent as a sheep for probably 50% of the time. TBC also introduces resilience onto PvP gear in this expansion. This is a very hot topic on whether this was a good idea or a bad idea, so I'll just give the facts on what it is here. Resilience reduces the damage taken from critical strikes and spell critical strikes, reduce your chance to be hit by a critical strike, and reduce the effect of mana drain spells. Like I said, this is a very heated topic. The only thing I will say is that I'm a priest main, and I'm looking forward to not blowing up in under a second in PvP. A couple of questions still remain to be answered since TBC hasn't officially been announced and we don't know how Blizzard plans to implement it. A big question is if we will get progressive patch releases starting at the 2.0 patches and going up to 2.4.3, or if we'll start in the quote-unquote finished version of TBC and patch 2.4.3. This will have a massive effect on arenas because if we get progressive patches, we will see different arena metas in each season because class balances changed a lot in TBC in the progressive patches. If we get 2.4.3, the arena metas will be set and nothing will really change that. We also don't know how big the battle groups will be. Battle groups are the pool of players that you will compete against in arenas, so the more battle groups there are, the more gladiators there will be. There is currently only one battle group per region in Classic WoW PvP, whereas in TBC, there were a lot more. So we'll have to see what Blizzard decides to do with that. There you have it, guys. A little dive into what you can expect from the PvP arena scene in TBC. Now that we know what arenas are, will you be playing rated arenas in TBC? Why or why not? Let me know in the comment section below. Other than that, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.